Session today. Today I'm pretty excited to hopefully finish this piece, meaning we will be finally translating a collection of positioned icons into a collection of tuples where the first item of the tuple is Cartesian coordinates positioning a diagram on a wider canvas, and the second element of the tuple is going to be the diagram to be positioned. Yesterday, we ran a quick test as to which types would work, and we have a successful test here with the function def. And yeah, today we'll be just finishing it. Right, let's get to work. First of all, let's draft a function definition. So ABC for now. ABC is going to change a type from just a constant list of tuples to transformation from records positioned icon to the list of tuples. So what we need to do here is, you know what, for now, let's make it full screen. I don't really mind the line lengths are entering the margin. It's fine. So let's call it positioned icons. Positioned icons, and this function is just going to map something over the collection of position. Possibly we should be able to remove this argument, which let's see. First of all, we do have a function that translates a single positioned icon into a diagram. What we need to do today is to modify it slightly in order to translate not to diagram, but to a tuple, diagram and the coordinates. So maybe you remember we have been ignoring these coordinates. Now is a good time to stop and include them in the return type. So here, we can finally remove, and the return type here becomes a tuple. Let's just take a sneak peek at this. We will need that function to return this type paired with this type. Okay, so here we need to name it x and y, and what we will be returning is these two combined with their coordinates. So we'll have to compose something, construct something like coordinates. Coordinates. So to do. Let's take a sneak peek as to how I did this here. The coordinates. So again, we go to the render module and visual graph. Visual graph. See how the this is how the coordinates are formulated. Perfect. So diagrams prelude. This will be X. This will be Y. Now we just need to construct a tuple. I believe this can be further simplified, but for now, I'm pretty happy if it works like that. I can see a lot of similarities between those four paths in the case of takes. So this is working fine, however, the file will not compile yet. So for now, remove this comment and say we're going to use this function, diagram, which really needs a better name. Let's call it render. Let's just call it render. Render. This can all be changed later. So all we need to do is just to render positioned icons. That should technically work. Let's see if it does. All saved. Yeah, there are some problems. Let's see. Just call ABC like that. DEF also needs a collection of positioned icons. So its function signature also needs to change. And since this is changing, I can also simplify it ABC a little bit. See if it works. Line 184. 184, and of course DEF needs to be called with a collection of positioned icons. And where is ABC? 155. 155. What is the problem? this works. Yeah, so maybe if we simplify this to just a dot, that should probably produce the same result. Yeah. So what we need to realize is that ABC needs an argument in order to be used by the position function. So here we're just currying positioned at ABC. Right, let's see another error, line 85. Oh, here it says the icon position is a double. So I'll need to convert it. Let's see what is a good function to convert into double. Is it promising? It's a pretty old answer though. And it's in base. What kind of version of base do we have? Let's see. Eighteen. X, Y. Let's just see the namespace of it. GHC float. Here we say, sorry, should be converted here. And see if this builds. Looks promising. Perfect. So what it means is I should hopefully expect all the positioned icons from diagram 3 to be rendered out. Let's see what we get. Right, that was pretty fast. Look at files. All right, we got something. Yeah, let's see what did we get. This is brilliant. I think this is what we needed. This is great. I'm really happy with this, but let's just confirm. The diagram 3 really looks like it should be looking. So a little while ago, I created an issue in the drakon render library with the sample diagram 3 rendered as like a ASCII art thingy. Let's see if what we got rendered matches that issue. Of course, I think it was layout type 3. So now, this is what the expectation should be. So x1, yes, x2, which is icon 2, x3 is icon 3, and here we have 5 and 6 in one row. Beautiful. X and x8, meaning hello world end. This is the end icon here as the last one. A, B, C. They are really on the same level, so this is beautiful. This is really good. X7 should be at the level of X6 and X5, and it is, and X4 should be at the level of X3. Perfect. So it is positioned correctly. I could tweak how the distances between the icons are looking like, but I'm very happy with this. Okay, so before we wrap it up for this session, what I would like to do is to isolate a new module called renderer and put all this rendering stuff there. So let's get to work. I'll close this. Obviously, we need a better name than DEF. But what we can do is simplify the DEF, or remove it really. Replace it with a slightly tweaked version of ABC. So here we'll need position icons, and here position icons. Let's see, map, render positioned icons. And that way we can delete the DEF, and ABC can take the place of the EF. I think this should work. No. Now the type will need to change. So here ABC will no longer be this. It will just be a diagram, I think. Beautiful. It got so simplified. All right, so now let's give ABC a better name. Obviously, ABC does not tell us much. We have the render. Let's move ABC closer to that render function so that we have a good idea of what we would like to call it. Let's call it render single. That's called render all. I think that's good. We don't need, we don't have ABC. So let's create a new document. Let's save it. Here. Let's render pages. And let's open it here. And in the renderer, we'll specify all those rendering functions. So here, other modules, obviously we'll have to declare renderer. Layout engine should go here. Let's not forget comma. Let's not forget to remove this comma. And here in renderer will get all this rendering / visual stuff that we don't really need in main. So stuff like this. Icon width, icon height, all this stuff. Render all, render single. Here. Yep. Okay, I'm probably going to get a lot of compilation errors. But we'll fix all this. So render all. Now, diagrams preload. Here we can safely move this over there. This issue should be fixed. Let's fix another one. Records. We need to reference records. We also need to reference records in main. We need to reference GC float. And also remove it from here. Nice. Data types we don't need here. So removing it. Diagrams backend SVG. Do we need it here? Yeah, we do. So I'll need it here and also copy it here. Data caller, we definitely don't need it in main. But render will need it. Sorry. Fewer and fewer errors. That's good. Date text. Just copying it. Data text. Beautiful. Let's build it. Now, render. What is that? Let's go. Let's see. Oh, obviously, the render is not in scope because it changed the name from render to render single. And now here we need to import the render. Render build. SVG options. Oh, here. Options. No. Maybe we will need the options applicative. Linear. Oh yeah, sorry. SVG options come from render. Data text we can remove. Thank you very much, compiler. Like this. Build. Now, once that is built, let's remove the diagram. And let's run it again. And what did render? Let's see. Beautiful, the same kind of thing. That's great. Let's just double check the ordering is fine. Title 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is the end. ABC, which depend on icon 6, 7, and 4. Perfect. Technically, this is not a idiomatic drakon diagram because an action icon cannot have children, but that's fine. I just wanted to prove that the layouting works. All right, so now that we have the code cleaned up and the positioned icons rendered, I'll have to think what to do next. But that we'll decide during the next session. For now, thank you very much for your attention and for sticking with me, and I'll see you during the next session. Bye.